Dum, 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 dum,
Space between, space between, space between. Space between.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Young Cocoon.
Oh.
I'm wrapped in the cat blanket. I spit a rap from Pat. Thank you.
Oh, you. I'm Amy Shand.
Yeah, this is the Space Between podcast.
Yeah.
We talk about the space between life and art, passion and business, what's happening original, and what's happening next. I'm Pat Shand.
I'm Amy Shand again.
Yeah, I got this blanket on, it's a little bit, here's how you know when the weather starts to change. Dude, your hand is so hot.
I'm overheating because I'm sick.
Look, Amy's hand is on my thigh, One, she's trying to get it, okay? Two,
Got that oven mitt.
yeah, she has that hot oven mitt,
I'm feverish.
Who are you, Magmatar?
And I'm still podcasting.
You have... This part is less hot than this part. What's going on with these?
That's just how my body works.
What's going on with those gloves? So listen, I have a lot of stories to tell this time.
Yay.
And Amy has a lot of aquatic updates to to get to here.
That's right.
I want to start with a story from yesterday that you didn't hear yet.
Okay.
I purposely didn't tell you yet, right? Mm-hmm. Because that'll be funnier to tell you on the podcast. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I walked with my mother on the Nautical Mile. Mm-hmm. I was Pokemoning, and my mom was walking and talking, okay? She was walking and talking.
That must have been nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, you weren't there, it was a breath of fresh air, to be
I was working.
without you,
And then I was sleeping.
Oh, yeah. Weeping.
Weeping and sleeping.
So listen, we were walking past the parking lot of the Two Cousins Fish Market, where my friends Chris, Bry, and Twan have collectively all worked, okay? And there was a woman parked, an older lady. She was parked in the parking lot, and she, as we're passing, jerks back. She backs out to the point where if I would have taken one more step, I would have been struck.
Jesus.
And the car stops because I say, hey,
Right.
And
I'm here.
two ladies in the car, one older in the passenger side of her best friend's ride. The lady driving is probably in about her 60s, but the one that she's having shotgun is like 70, right?
Okay.
So I look at them like, are you insane? And they look back at me like, what happened? What? What's going on?
They shouldn't be driving.
And then she rolls down the window, and the lady in the... I was ready for smoke. The lady in the driver's seat goes, Janice? My mom knows her from the Bristol.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, she comes out, she hugs her, and she introduces me, and I'm just like, yeah.
You almost killed me just now.
Suddenly, it was okay. And when they drove away, and my mom... All right, so they drove away. I'm still processing. And then two folks who, I'm going to say were probably on meth, right, walked past us. And my mom, as she walked past, went, oof. And I said to her, I was like, hey, Mom, I like them better than your friends. I said,
You told her that?
yeah. I was like, hey, Mom, don't you realize one more step, I would have been struck. Step and a half, you would have been struck. And that's okay with you now just because you know them?
Yeah. That doesn't make it okay.
And she just didn't want to talk about it.
She would.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah, she just chose to forget it,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a story.
And then less than half an hour later. Well, no, that was when I was walking with her. So about 2 hours later, actually, I met up with Twan because last night I did the What's Going On podcast with Smiley Chris and Brian Halton. And on the way to get changed for it, Twan, who was the guest on, I think, episode 39 of this podcast, maybe 38, I don't quite remember, but Twan rolled with me, right? He went to my mom's house, and I grabbed a shirt, changed into it, And on the way out, there was a car parked across the street, right? Now, I'm not going to say what he said to us, but I'm gonna put it in your head so you know what he said to us, okay? So, Twan and I roll out, and the car is about to drive away, and he looks at us, and he says, "Sup, you slur-ass slurs." Bruh. He said, "What's up, you homophobic slur-ass racial slurs," to me and Twan.
A white and a Greek man.
Yeah, and I wasn't holding his hands, you know. Could I have had a bit of a bulge in my pants? Maybe. I don't know.
What did he think? He thought you and Twan were together, and he was upset about it.
It wasn't. Yeah, he was upset about it, you know. And
Upset at two strangers.
yeah, and I honestly burst out laughing, you know. Oh, and I'll say too, like, he wasn't a racist guy. He wasn't saying things. He wasn't. He was of the group that the slurs hurled at when it's meant in a racial manner. He was just calling us dudes. So the part he meant offense by was the homophobic slur, which made me a bit concerned about what he was going to say to another gentleman who was walking down the street beyond us, because he was wearing a pink tank top and booty shorts. And Twan and I were just walking, you know? I don't know. I don't know what he saw in us. There was a moment where at the door, right? What I like to do is I like to tweak a situation to make it a little bit uncomfortable for people that I love, right? So at my door, I banged on my mom's door quite hard. I banged on it and I rang the bell, so it sounded aggressive. And then I forced Twan to go in front of the door, so he's the first face that she would see and associate with that rudeness, right? Just a little fun I have, okay? But maybe he saw me pushing this guy's shoulder as a homophobic slur. And I'm just like, I want you to live in a world, man, where you could touch shoulders, you know? Mm-hmm. Touch those shoulders.
Without offending anyone across the street.
It feels good. When I touch Twan's shoulder, you know what I feel? I feel flesh. Feel a little bit of muscle under the flesh, you know? And I feel friendship. Okay? Now, if I was Twan's sexual partner, okay? When I felt the muscles, perhaps I would have a bit of a chemical reaction, okay? But I didn't, you know? And you might have thought I did, and maybe you were having one too. Who knows? Who knows what's going on in your life, man? But all I want to say is, you know, I said this on Bry's podcast too, on Chris and Bry's podcast, and I'll take from what you said, I'll take the positive. In my head, to me, you said, "What's up, man?" Mm-hmm. And to you, "What's up? What's up? What's up with you?" So how are you?
Literally, what's up with him?
Yeah. What's going on with you, dude?
I'm good, except I'm kind of sick, I think, because I'm feverish and I've been nauseated. But it's my day off, so I don't have to deal with it at work.
You've got a lava grasp right now. It's actually crazy. I'm not sure if,
like a fire Pokemon.
I'm not sure if you guys could see, but I actually had to do this. Her hand was here. I literally said.
He said, "Get away from me."
I said, "Keep that
and I
furnace to
still
yourself."
From my McDonald's interaction.
No, it was like that before though.
Okay.
Yeah, we were watching this new show, Siren. Well, it's not a new show. It's been around for a while, but yeah, it's new to us. And Amy just lays down that 300-degree thing on my lap. And for a second, I was like, has she been sitting on it? Like, what could be going on right here, you know?
Yeah. I just run hot, you know?
You do. Yeah, that show was good, though, huh?
I love it. It's so good. It's super sciencey and, like, it's like fantasy plus science. Plus, it's kind of scary, too.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's like a mermaid story. It's like a Mermaids Are Real story, but it's like modern, and if it actually was, and if the government tried to like hide it, like it's kind of like if the mermaids It's like the mermaids are like an underwater alien type species.
Yeah, it reminds me very much of shows that were like on the CW.
Yeah,
Do you
and it's
remember
like
that network?
yeah, and it's like also because it's a drama, so it's very like, character driven. So we really like that when we watch TV and movies. Is when the character story is very strong, and it's not just about like action or facts. It's about like relationships between people, like dads and families and relationships romantically and things like that. It's just so like involved, and it's so good. I'm like addicted to it. We're only like 4 episodes in.
Yeah, and the mythology of it seems to be pretty well thought out too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop this open into a different window.
What's going on? I'm cool.
I'll tell you what's going on. We are not getting the chat in our recording window.
Oh
so,
yeah, it seemed a little quiet, huh?
Yeah, so we do have a conversation going on. It's just not showing up for us, and that's been happening recently. We have comments from Madeline Vatimo Crowell, who was actually at our wedding. She says, "Hi Pat, hi Amy." Definitely said me first, so I'm going to say hi.
I said hi just now. Hi Madeline. This is funny.
We have Derek Ruiz says, "Your mom was like, but did you die?" The guy didn't like seeing a bear in his cub. You know, it's true. You know, he probably saw me and he thought, that's one thick boy right there, you know?
He was attracted to you.
But yeah, you know what? I don't know. As long as he doesn't do it, when it happens to me, I think it's funny because I can laugh it off as like, that doesn't hurt me, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not offended to that you think this of me, but
yeah, when you said you laughed out loud, I was like, good.
Yeah, because what I don't want is him to say it to someone who's going to be hurt by it, you know? But hey man, that's naughty. That's naughty.
It's inappropriate, okay?
That's naughty. If you do it again, I'll spank you, okay?
Oh, God.
But yeah, no, the Mermaid Show is good.
It's called Siren.
Yes, and the lead actress seems to be kind of like she's a little fishy in her facial structure.
Yeah,
so
like the way she acts, especially in the show too. Like she's not ugly by any means, but she looks not human. But she's so like hot.
She's the opposite of ugly.
Yeah, but she doesn't look. She doesn't have classic features. She's Belgian.
Yeah.
So it's cool too because when she's like learning English, like human English, it has like a little bit of like a Belgian accent.
Oh, sure does.
Cool. It makes it even more different.
In fact, that reminds me, I kind of want to play this on our podcast to see if you guys can hear it. Speaking of Belgian, the other day, Amy and I were walking and we saw this guy who sounded quite Belgian doing a rendition of Gangster's Paradise.
Oh my God.
So I'm going to play this really quick for you guys.
That was so funny.
And see if you can hear it. Just because it was, dude, come on. You know? At first, do you know that, you know how Weird Al has the parody songs?
Yeah.
You've heard
Amish
Paradise.
Yes.
I thought he was doing that. But no, he was actually doing it, you know? Here we go.
It's time.
Bro.
Have you though?
I forgot I did that.
But have you though?
Oh my God, dude.
We were walking along the mile and we heard this and we had to look a little bit closer.
Oh shit. Finally comments are here.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Dude.
It's so cringy.
Television, you know?
So Serbian.
So Serbian, dude. Come on.
I forgot that we recorded that. That's really
Come
funny.
on. I gotta post that somewhere, you know?
have
But yeah, fucking, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite live performances I've ever seen.
And we didn't even have to pay to get in.
We got out of the car and heard that right away.
Yeah, from the
okay?
sidewalk.
God.
Straight shot.
A lot of crazy stuff has been happening lately. Actually, the cops came to our place recently.
Dude, in the middle of the night. And I was sleeping and I had work in the morning.
Yeah.
And
it was hard for me too because I had gone to bed like maybe 35 to 40 minutes prior. So I was kind of dozing And all of a sudden, well, first of all, the cats were going crazy. But I heard, like a light, respectful first knock, right? And in my head, I was just like, please no. Because I'll tell you this. There was some bullshit going on that night, okay? At around 12 a.m.
Yeah, I feel like we live, like some of the people in the complex, they have like really weird late hours and they're younger, so they like have parties and stuff and people over at night.
Around 12 a.m., I heard a woman banging on one of the doors here, screaming to be let in because she has to go to the bathroom. And what proceeded was an argument that sounded out over here by the door, downstairs, and I couldn't hear what they were saying, but it seemed as if she didn't live there, but was trying to get in, right? And so when I heard the knock, I was like, yo, don't tell me she's trying to pee in my place now, is what I thought.
She just has to use a restroom.
Right. I was like, yo, has she still not gone? If I were her, I would have gone in the bushes, dude.
Yeah.
You know? So fucking then it's followed up by a doorbell. And at that point I'm like, God damn it, someone's actually here, you know?
Yeah.
And previously that had happened. Someone actually came to our door and he was like, I'm just gonna pull a name from our current viewers here. He was like, is Mark Lombardi here? And I
he said a full name.
Yeah. I was like, nah, this is the wrong apartment. You go, oh, and left. To me, that was about like 2 years ago, I'd say. And to me, I got the impression that he was trying to see if anyone was home.
Yeah, he was sketchy.
Yeah, definitely. He was probably the guy that my mom saw on the street, you know?
Yeesh.
Yeah, definitely. But this time, it wasn't him. You know who it was this time?
A uniformed police officer?
3 of them.
Jesus Christ.
It was the boys in blue, you know? I peered out the little peephole. I see 3 of them, and they say, gang, gang, you know?
Did they do the thing?
Oh, nah. I mean, they were in full uniform, you know? I think they only do that if they're, like, from the FBI and,
That
like,
makes sense.
wearing plainclothes, you know? But, nah, they were either police or very effective cosplayers, okay? And, dude, let me tell you something. If I saw them out on the street and they weren't in costume, I'd be like, oh, that's the police. You know?
Because of their haircuts and shit?
Because of their haircuts, because of the look in their eye, you know, 3 white guys who look the exact same.
I feel like if you're a policeman, you're like never really off duty.
Right.
You're
and
always a policeman.
and they were like fuscular, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but
Fat
yeah.
muscular.
Okay.
You know?
I thought that was a real word that I did not know the definition of.
No,
so
no,
I was
no.
embarrassed.
No. They were
Because fiscular is a word, but that has to do with money.
right. But you know what? If they are cops in Long Island, I hear that they are fiscular as well.
Yeah.
But all right, so I come out and well, first I say to Amy, hide your bong.
I wasn't going to say that because internet, but yeah. He woke me up and he's like, hey, the police are here.
I did.
And that's the first thing I heard. I'm like, what?
Yep.
He's like, hide your bong. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
So I go in the closet, put it behind all these big pile of clothes, hide it in case they have to like come in for whatever reason.
Wait, you hid in the closet too? Like,
No, I hid the thing in the closet.
Oh.
Back to bed, remember?
I thought you hid in the closet like it was in Glorious
Imagine.
Bastards. You know?
That'd be so funny. So then I go back in bed. No way I'm going back to sleep because I'm just like this in bed.
Is she scared?
Because I don't know. Why? What? Like, I didn't know. I didn't know about the noise earlier.
Yeah.
Because I was sleeping. And then all I knew was that the cops were here. And I'm illegal.
All right, so what? so watch. I slip out there, you know. I just pulled on some pants,
What
and
cops?
I was nervous though, you know. It was like an opening scene in a porno that the guy from the other story wouldn't have liked. Okay. I had come out and there was one cop like on the beginning of the stairs, one at the far end of the platform here, and one right next to me, you know? And like, dude, if they wanted to fuck me, it would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap. Strong
What if they were
guys.
just impersonating policemen?
Then it would have been
And
a
it
wrap
was a
too.
breaking and entering situation.
Too thorough for quorum, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
That's like some like Breaking Bad
Too
shit.
planned out.
Yeah. So listen.
Not tweaker enough.
I closed the door behind me, and they said that we got a noise complaint. And my first response was, about me? It was like, I was up,
He's not yelling or
but
anything.
I was in bed, And they said, no, but you're just the first apartment that we checked because we heard people moving around in here. And I said, oh, no, I have cats. And three of them left. So I was like, okay, so at least I know now from the laugh, it isn't specifically about me.
It's not about you.
Because
Yeah.
I still, when they said that they heard someone moving around and we're just the first one that they checked, part of me is like, is this true? But yeah, then I just told them that I had heard that girl screaming to go to the bathroom, and a little disagreement over whether she should have toilet paper, but that was before, maybe it continued as I went to sleep, but I didn't hear anything more, and they asked me if I knew who it was, and I just said no, I didn't at all, because I only know one of our neighbors, and she's this older lady, and she wouldn't, in my mind, have this kind of situation. No. But
The one with the dog.
yeah. No, I don't think that she would have a bathroom situation. Giovanni Amores says, I think I saw that on Pornhub. Nice. I went inside. The cops left. It was weird because they took my name and walked away and said that they're good here. And I'm just like, why?
Why don't you check another apartment?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yo, your hair looks amazing right now. Whoa. Then my poor wife, right? She couldn't even sleep again.
Thought I was going to jail.
It was a wrap.
Because I had to wake up within like the next hour and a half or something. So I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah,
I was up.
definitely. But how about you talk a little bit about what's going on with you recently?
My swimming and stuff?
Yeah. Hey, Amy. Obviously,
Oh.
You know?
Well, I'm not...
Hey, guess what? You bought a towel a few days ago.
Yeah, but I
Come
feel
on.
scared talking about it because I'm not officially a part of the community yet, so I don't want to talk for them.
Well, don't talk for them. Just talk for yourself. If you want to. If not, we'll end the fucking show right now.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. So, because we went to, what was it, Tropicon?
Yeah.
All right, so we worked together at a convention locally recently, and Pat has like a fan of his that is really a huge fan of one of his first book from our company, Destiny New York, which I'm sure you guys know of. If you don't, go check it out.
If you
It's
don't, you
awesome.
can buy it on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
Volumes 1 and 2 are
Help
out
clear
now.
out our apartment.
And Volume 3 launches on Amazon tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a great story. And so this girl, she loved the story. She's a huge fan of Pat's writing. She follows us online and everything. And it just so happens that she was cosplaying and working at Tropicon as well.
Yeah.
So she came over to the table and just was complimenting us, getting some stuff signed, getting some new books that she hadn't got yet. And it was super pleasant. And then she briefly mentioned that she was working with a table, a couple tables down.
Right.
And she said... She said 4 words that I was just in my head. I was like, ding, what the fuck is that? I need to know what that is. I need to know more about that. She said Long Island Mermaid
Pod. I knew it was going to be that. Yeah.
And I said, what? Because I love cosplay, but I've never actually spent the money or the time to build myself a super cool costume for a character that I love or relate to, just because I don't have the time or
Right.
really the energy or whatever. But I love it. I love the idea of becoming another persona that you've created that I guess helps you express yourself in a more artistic way.
Yeah.
That doesn't limit you to just being a plain old human. So
Right.
that's why I like dragons and fairies and pixies and magic and all this cool stuff. So immediately I was super duper interested when I heard that Mermaid Pod and then Long Island Mermaid Pod. I was like, wow, that's so close to home. Why don't I know about it? So I went to the table, boop, 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 and I started talking to the girls at the table. And the one girl, she was invited to the convention as her mermaid persona.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of the name, but I can't think right now, and I don't want to say it wrong, but that's like her persona who was invited to the con. And
Ariel, right?
no. It's so she did a a panel as the mermaid.
Oh, and listen,
talking about how to like swim as a mermaid and stuff, right?
unfortunately, you missed the panel.
Yeah,
Amy,
'cause I was out for lunch.
Hold on. Steve said, I heard you spitting fire last night. It's true. I was rapping on the podcast.
Oh, nice.
Giovanni said you could be Ursa from Superman 2.
Ooh, who's that?
I don't know what that is. I've never seen the classic superhero movies.
I'm super gonna look it up as soon as we end this, though.
So yeah, Amy dipped out for her break during the con, and during that, the mermaid went on stage, tail on, and she laid on the stage like a beached aquatic animal, right? And was totally teaching the audience how to mer.
Because
Right?
it's like a merfolk community. Because it's not just mermaids, because that would just be specific to like, females and stuff. But there are mermen, like people call themselves river dragons. They really specify it to themselves, and they get tails that like match their persona, their
Right.
mersona.
Yeah.
So there's like black and silver tails, there's red fiery tails, there's my friend, that the two girls that I met, I actually invited them over the following week because we have a pool at our complex.
Yeah.
And I was so interested in this, and I grew up in San Diego, and like every summer I was in junior lifeguards. So I would be swimming around piers from shore to shore with groups of friends in my swim fins,
Yeah.
doing all this shit, loving it. And then all of a sudden, now on Long Island, I learned that there are indoor pools and people swim together, and they
Yeah.
wear these beautiful works of art and do it, and it's so awesome. The videos, the pictures is one thing, but just the feeling of swimming is a whole nother experience. There's like professional mermaids that do parties and shit if you want to have like an Ariel at your kid's birthday party, but then there's also like what I would say is just someone who, like, when I'm stressed out at work and stuff, and then just to be able to transform into like another creature and slither around in the water is so freeing and so cool. And I can't believe that it's an actual community that already exists. So I'm super excited to like dive right in. I literally, pun intended.
Wow.
I fucking have like reconnected with like my love of the water and stuff, and since I was on swim team and played water polo and stuff, I'm very comfortable swimming, and I'm like a pretty strong swimmer, so the only difference really is the spandex covering my legs. So I ordered a tail online and did like a bunch of research and everything, and the tail is like specific to my personality, like a little bit like dark and like a gothic mermaid sort of thing, or like a siren, like the show, So I'm super excited for it to come in the mail. And
I have to call you out quickly too,
Yeah.
because here's the answer to a question that you had before. You're saying that your love of the water has been reinvigorated, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to tell the audience about how you were. I'm not going to say evil to me, but here. So watch this.
what?
We're walking in the parking lot, right? And I was telling Amy that you kept saying things that suggested that California is so much more water focused than New York.
Okay, you can't tell me that living in San Diego is different than living here in Coram. Like, if I did live in San Diego, I'd be down at Pacific Beach every day.
Oh no, I agree. I was just saying New York in general.
Okay.
But wait, I gotta get there. Okay. Watch. You just answered your own hateful question. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We're walking, and I was trying to comfort my wife, right, who was annoyed that she couldn't find a how do you call the
A monofin.
a monofin, right? And I said, there are other places that we could look. Like there are stores where you could buy swimming supplies that are more focused on that than a general sporting goods store. It's more of an aquatic store. And you made a comment that was like, that's in California. We don't have anything like that here. And I was like, no, we do. I mean, there are a lot of beaches here. And do you remember what you said? You said, then why haven't we been to any? You said it like that. You sounded so furious. And hey.
Because the beaches here, I haven't been much,
Yeah.
but I've known for them to be like just different, I guess. And every single body of water is too contaminated to get into. Like Belmont State Park.
Well, lakes for sure.
Every lake.
Lakes,
every freshwater thing. Like, you can't get in any body of water.
That's true.
Unless it's chlorinated, and you can't get in any ocean unless it's warm and it's actually open because it's summertime.
Well, I mean, California beaches are cold too, huh?
But they're never closed.
Okay. All I'm saying is, you just said, you said, why haven't we been to beaches? And then you said that your love of water has been reinvigorated.
But not beaches specifically. Like, I'm still super scared of the ocean and stuff. Like, I know that there's, like, sharks and shit, and I do not... That still really scares me.
I think you're safe here. All I'm saying is that I'm down to go to the beach.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't particularly think to go. It's you who has to say, let's go to the beach.
And I will.
So there you go.
Totally. But...
There are places that you can enjoy this, you know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's why I'm super excited to meet other people who like want to get in the water and stuff now that I do, because just recently on like the Facebook page, this girl did research and figured out like because the tails are like technically dangerous to swim in, because it's not like you're not free with your legs and stuff. It's easier to like drown technically if you're swimming like that. A lot of indoor pools like don't allow them and stuff. So she did research and figured out like a bunch of indoor pools and stuff that allow tails. And she posted it on the group in case like anyone wants to go swimming indoors. But there's this super fucking awesome place, because I've like my whole life and also recently listening to true crime podcasts and stuff, I've always just known Florida to be like a place where crazy people live.
Oh,
and where
dude,
a lot of crime happens.
I mean, not even just crime, also stuff like Donkey of the Day.
Yeah.
Like Charlemagne's Donkey of the Day.
It's just
I'd
like
say,
a universal thing.
Half of those are in Florida.
Yeah.
And there's that meme Florida guy, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I knew. And then I didn't know, there's one place that I want to go in Florida so far on vacation. And it's called Ginny or Guinea Springs.
Hopefully not Guinea Springs.
Is that racist?
Well, I mean, I guess Italians.
Okay.
So it's okay,
Ginny.
you know?
No, I didn't even know that. So,
I'm just fucking around.
but it's so beautiful, outdoor, recreational, like wildlife swimming, and that looks so pretty.
Yo, Amy, that reminds me. That's so funny that you just said it. All right. As a kid, right? I started reading the Harry Potter books alone, but my mom wanted to get in on it, right? So she reread out loud the Harry Potter books with me, and we would take turns reading, right? And I would read a chapter out loud, and then she would. Let me tell you something. The first time that Ginny Weasley was introduced, I hit her with that Guinea Weasley. And she was like, oh, no, it's Ginny. And I'm like, are you sure it's spelled?
Yeah.
But it turns out she was right, you know? Yeah, I fucked up a lot of the names, you know? I used to say, you know, the movies kind of set us straight.
Yeah.
Because I struggled with Hermione until I found this pronunciation guide online.
Hermione, you said.
I said Hermione.
But the O is before.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see how your brain would like fit it to make it sound.
Wait, no, I'm right.
Hermione.
No, the O's not before.
Yeah, so you said
Hermione.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Okay.
you just looked like a fool. No, but listen, I said Hagrid instead of Hagrid. I said Hagrid. There's no Y in there. What's going on? You know, what's going on with me? You know, but so yeah, so Florida.
That's it. I want to go visit Ginny Springs one day.
Imagine it is Guinea Springs. You know,
The
There's a bunch of
mermaid
Italians
community, merfolk community in Florida is poppin'.
There's a bunch of Italian mermaids there. You know.
Stop. But yeah, so that's my new endeavor. And I embark on new endeavors like once every like 4 or 5 months.
You are an embarker, you know.
Yeah. And so now I'm in the phase of like obsession, where I'm just like reading about it and looking at pictures and videos and trying to learn as much as I can online about it, so that I'm like knowledgeable and I don't look dumb when I'm talking to people, and that I can like basically fit into a community that already exists.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has you have stopped playing Pokemon Go, you know?
No, I haven't. I'm still playing.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Did you get a stamp yesterday?
I don't know.
See? You used to be on that stuff, you know?
I probably did, though.
You didn't open my gift, to tell you that much.
Because my fucking item box is full. Halfway between opening my gifts, I'm on lunch yesterday.
I'll help you out.
I'm like 30 tokens away from 150 tokens. I just need to leave someone in a gym.
I have a very long story about Pokemon Go, but I'm thinking about starting a second podcast where it's just me talking about Pokemon Go.
You should do that because the Pokemon Go on YouTube and stuff is so fun to watch. And people look that up because they're
it's
trying
my
to learn
favorite.
information about like what's coming up, how it went for you, where you went, what you did, this and that.
Oh yeah, I mean, what I watch.
Do any of you guys play Pokemon Go on here?
Oh yeah,
I'm just curious because it's fun.
chime in if you're spinning those balls. You
Mm-hmm.
know. Shout to Zoe Two Dots,
Hell yeah, that's one of our favorite Pokemon YouTube channels.
Pokemon Master Holly,
Mm-hmm.
who you think is attractive. You know.
Cute.
We have Mystic 7, Trainer Tips. Okay. I watch those guys.
Hell yeah. Because it's fun. Because you can play the game, like, you can play it just, like, for fun and for relaxation. But if you want to, you can play to, like, make gains.
Yeah.
You know? It's
Oh, yeah.
your choice.
Yeah. No. Definitely.
So it's not
yeah.
like if you don't make these goals, the game stops for you.
No, you could be super
still
low
just
key.
be playing.
Yeah.
Like, that's what your mom would probably do.
Actually, here, post your trainer code in the comments below.
We'll friend you.
If you want to. Well, I might not because I'm maxed out.
Yeah. Okay. You
But-
gonna max friends?
Yeah, 200.
Whoa, I'll friend you.
Yeah.
I only have like 20 friends. Because
Definitely.
I'm new.
And our editor Shannon wants to add friends too. I just saw
Hell
on
yeah.
Facebook. Derek, who Amy met at Starbucks first, he is a listener of this podcast. Actually, sent me a link today.
Yeah.
Following up on that story of that bagel guy,
my gosh.
the angry bagel boss guy. Apparently, he was arrested.
What?
So yeah,
Good.
stop tickling me right now, okay? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? And this is true, and this is how much I love her, okay? On the couch earlier, I started the podcast all cocooned up, right? We were watching the Mermaid show, okay? Siren. Amy was in the corner over there. I was over here. It was a little chilly. Now, it's hot as fuck right next to you. You are blazing.
I know.
You're blazing.
I can't move because then I'm not in the screen.
Hey, don't move.
So end this.
I'm just saying. Are you cooking apple pie in your body?
No.
If I take off your shirt, am I gonna see baked goods in there?
No.
Okay. So Bagel Guy was arrested.
And like I said, good.
This is
'Cause he's a piece of shit.
this is a 45-second video from NBC New York. I'm gonna try to not get this claim when I put it in the video, but let's see. I'm gonna put the sound on really quick. Oh, there's no sound actually. There is actually.
okay,
I'm playing
okay,
the back.
okay.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Cop saying, "Get on the ground."
You sprayed my eyes.
Oh my God.
They maced him. I would have loved to do that.
Put your hands behind your back.
That's so Long Island.
So Long Island.
We're sick of your nonsense. We're sick of your nonsense.
Fuck. Hell yeah.
Good. So why exactly was he arrested?
Bagel Boss man. Bagel Boss man. He wanna be told.
I know that's right.
Yo, this guy is the best.
Bagel Boss man.
He wanna be tough. Fuck yeah.
Hilarious.
Hey,
Why?
hey, 1 second. Guess what? This was on Channel 4 News. They didn't do any work though. They just put their logo at the end. Hey, guess what? Hey, bitch, report.
Shout out to that guy.
Yo, that's so funny. Oh
I'm
man.
curious. What's the count?
For those who have or watching this live, the final version is gonna have the video in the corner. That's so funny. He said, "Hey, go Bagel Boss Man." That
Wanna be tough.
he's probably one of the top 5 most famous people on the island right now.
He's so embarrassing.
That's crazy.
It's retarded.
Derek also told me that he's gonna be fighting some UFC guy.
Good.
Dude. It's a mistake, okay? That's a mistake.
Yeah, you're not a professional fighter.
Guess who else? Besides
Plus,
that
you're like 3 feet tall.
Yeah. Besides that UFC guy, besides anyone in the UFC, you know who could beat that guy up?
Anyone.
Me.
Yeah.
You. That girl who needed to go to the bathroom.
My cat Neil.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Anyone could. He must be, dude. He must be getting so much money from that.
Yeah.
How much money would it take you to fight in
I
the
don't
UFC?
want to fight. I don't even think like I could take money to get punched in the face.
Hey, $50 million, you wouldn't do it?
Go ahead.
You would do it.
No.
Really?
I would give you $50 million.
That's not the
and
offer.
Get your ass beat. And then...
I would fight in the UFC for $3 million.
Oof. I would not watch it.
You wouldn't even watch it?
No.
What if I win?
Then I would watch the recording.
Here's, you know what? You say that because you love me.
Yeah.
Here's what you should have said.
I don't want to watch you.
Here's what you
Get your
really
ass
mean.
beat.
Exactly. You mean when I say, what if I win? What you think is, oh, you won't.
Right.
Right?
That's okay. If you win, I'd want to rewatch it
Yeah.
to watch you winning, knowing that you won in the end.
Randall Begins comments, ooh, should I make some of my spaghetti while watching this? Have you seen these videos? Dude. Randall Begins is a Facebook friend of mine.
Yeah,
okay?
I know.
He makes the worst meals of all time.
Oh, is that a joke about it?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. No, I saw. That's the one that I commented. The shit you do when I'm asleep.
Do you see? No, well, one of his meals, yeah, but I did a full reaction video to him making this meal. You want to see it?
Yeah.
All right, so where is this? Just gotta find it really quick. If I can't find it, I'll move on. But
I'll
I
watch it
believe that
later.
I can. I believe that I can. Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, Derek said he loved our Bagel Boss Guy reaction just the other day, so that's funny that he sent you that link.
Definitely. Is it this one?
It's fun when customers from work like keep up with my fun part of my life because then I have something to talk about that I want to talk about at work. Like Derek, how he follows our podcast and stuff, and Zach
Right.
follows our stuff and supports us. It's so nice to see them. It's like seeing someone from the outside when I'm stuck inside.
Definitely. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. All right. I'll put this in the final video for anyone who wants to watch.
Yo, Nasty Dinner Wraps is back. Fresh out of TropicCon. And I'm here to attack.
This is me, you guys.
I just got a video from this dude.
I think they know.
Randall Begins. Let's see if this dinner he makes loses.
Have you seen this one yet?
or
This is
wins.
crazy.
I'm going to do a full reaction video for my Facebook friends. If you don't want to watch this shit, the end. Here we go.
This meal is...
Look, this is going to be, I'm not sure what I'm going to say, but I'm just going to go on with it.
Hey, it's the worst meal.
Is he trying to gross you out or?
No, he eats this, for real.
Okay.
Hey, yo. Is that a walk, bro? What the fuck are you doing? Fuck no.
Seems normal at first, right?
Right, right. It's spaghetti and
Yo,
sauce.
I'm not trying to hate, but you better heat that shit up before you put it on the plate. No!
Already hate it.
It's cold sauce.
Hate it now.
Oh, don't tell me. Bitch, please. You're not gonna cover this plate with some Parmesan cheese.
It's provolone.
I mean provolone cheese. Just leave it alone, G.
Oh,
Bro.
Dude, no. This is the craziest shit I ever seen. I got my Pokemon Go chat popping up on the screen.
gotta get that cover so it doesn't make the microwave dirty.
Oh.
That's something that I would cook. That's why Pat makes dinner
This
every night.
can't be true. I can't believe I know someone
Oh,
who would do this
perfect
shit,
circle
dude.
still.
Horrible. Watch what he does next.
That plate with your hairy ass arm. Don't feed it to anyone else. That shit does harm. Shit looks like 3 pigeon shits. Yo, dude, this some chicken shit.
What is he doing now?
Why? Oh!
Sounds like you're fucking someone. I don't even got a rhyme, dude.
That
it sounds like
noise.
you're fucking someone.
That's the whole shit?
No, I would definitely make that Home Alone. Because it's easy.
Man,
And cheesy. Boom. Bars.
dude. I think that video continues because that was like the cut up version. But yo, That is the worst meal because of stuff that you haven't even seen yet. He goes, I'm not exaggerating. Randall goes, opens up a thing of Parmesan cheese, the dust kind that you like. He puts more than half of the bottle onto it.
Damn.
It's like if you pick up one spaghetti strand, right? It's like it's covered in rocks.
Oh my god.
It's like if you left a jump rope in cement as it was drying and then yanked it out. That's what the spaghetti looks like.
Oh my god.
So bad, dude. So bad. And people have been sending me their meals to do these raps about. And I'm just saying, I have a few backed up now. But hey, if you make nasty dinners, send those pictures to me. Because I'm going in, okay?
He'll make some art out of them.
We have some comments. Randall Begin said, would you eat some of my spaghetti for $1 million? Dude, I mean, yeah, but not much lower, okay? Not much lower than that, man. Because, hey, guess what? I want to live past 35. You know? Dude, hey, Randall, your meal's gross. Okay? It's gross, man. Hey, when you eat spaghetti, right? You're supposed to be able to slurp it up like you're on fucking Lady and the Tramp. Okay? You're supposed to be able to slurp it up and kiss the fucking
Get
dog.
Parmesan cheese stuck here though.
Let me tell you something. If Randall were to slurp that spaghetti a la Lady and the Tramp, rocks would go flying. Okay? Come on, dude. We have a comment from Rio Burton who just laughs from... You know what? That video is funny, not even because of me, but because of Randall's meal. Giovanni says, I do it for $500,000. I'm crazy like that. I'll have wrestlers chop me in the chest at signings. Chop you in the chest? What you talking about? Like a karate chop? For free? Dude, let me tell you something. No one is laying their hands on me in a chopping manner for free. I charge to be struck, okay? Randall says, you gotta show Amy the whole video.
Oh, I'll see it.
Oh, yeah, she'll for sure see it. Randall says, I'm turning 36 in December, LOL. Hey, Randall, guess what? No, you're not. You know? You're not making it, dude. You're not turning one more year. You keep eating that garbage, man. We have our son Neil over here.
I'm distracted because Neil's like a squishy pillow on the couch.
Definitely. So, hey, Randall, happy final birthday to you last December. You know, shout to you. And what else? Oh, actually, today is the birthday of artist Erica D'Urso, who is the artist of Prison Wish.
Nice.
So, shout out to Erica D'Urso.
My birthday's coming up too.
Randall says Marco is laughing at my comments. Oh, are you guys together? Hanging out right now? Hey, Marco, if you hear this, don't let him feed you. Man, Neil's so cute. All right, so I'd say we're wrapping this up now. Do you have anything else to add?
No, thanks for joining us, and thanks for listening to, especially me, about my weird adventures.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we have one final comment from Randall saying, I'll tag you on my birthday to let you know that I'm alive.
I believe in him.
Randall, you know what?
I eat
Here it
more shit
is.
than that.
No,
Not when you cook, but...
no, you don't.
Okay.
That's the worst. You underestimate what he did to it after the video
I'll
cut
have to
off.
watch the rest.
Yeah. So listen, Randall, I wish you the best. I don't want this to happen to you. Don't even eat that meal even once more, dude. And I think we're done. I'm gonna end with just showing our cat Chi Chi. She's really cute too right now.
Hi, Chi-Chi.
Can you see her? Oh, there she is. It's my little girl.
Famousy.
Listen, thanks to everyone who tuned in. I might be back with another podcast this week. I might start the Pokemon idea. I might just do another one of these, maybe with you, maybe Dolo, just to let some fucking steam off, you know?
Yeah.
But this has been episode 59. We've done more than a year worth of these hoes.
Nice.
Yeah.
10 more to 69.
10 more to... Hey, if we get 69 likes on our 69th episode, we'll 69 for the cast.
That's not true. Well, 69, but not for the cast.
It could happen, you know. It could happen.
You're wild.
Thank you all for watching. We're out.
Goodbye.
Space between. Space between. Space between. Space between.
Space between.